Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. I thought I'd jump on quickly and do you a divine masculine, or you and your person, no communication, whatever. If they've ghosted you, what are they up to? Just generally what they're up to in their lives. I know you're nosy, you want to know. So I thought I'd do one quickly. Thank you for all your comments. That's how I connect to you all, and that's how I pick up your energy. My emails are still down, so if you've emailed me, don't think I'm being rude and I haven't emailed you back. Trying to sort it out. I don't know what's happened, to be honest. Every time I click on the app, it just goes off. So I'm going to try again, just trying to sort that out. So if you have emailed me, once it's up and running, I will email you straight back. That's it. Let me get into this reading and let's see where your person is at and let's see what they're up to. Spirit guides, angel guides, please give me permission to get into the collective person, whoever they're thinking about, who's in their mind. Let me get into their energy, please. What energy is their collective person in? What are they up to? What messages have you got for the collective about the person they're thinking about? Right, I feel like your person was very superficial, told you things. Maybe even this is not about you. If they're with somebody else, they could be with a third party even. If they're with a third party, very superficial. If this resonates with you and they did this to you, then take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I feel like this person is very superficial, wearing a mask, showing the world what they want to show the world, but underneath that mask is a different person, very superficial. I feel like this person is very empty. There's an emptiness about them. So maybe not emotional, not very deep, very shallow, just very on top, you know, not very deep, not very showing a lot of feelings because they're quite empty. Obviously, because they're very superficial, they're going to be very empty. And I feel like this person is very secretive. They've got a mask, as you see. We have a mask here as well. So this person is wearing a mask. Now, if they're with somebody else, this person is very superficial with them. They're very empty with them and they're very shallow with them. And I feel like your person is very disconnected. Disconnected, I don't think they're in touch with their inner self. I don't think they know how to get within their soul and how to feel things. I don't feel like they know how to feel like we feel deep and we feel things and we care. I think they're very superficial. They're very elusive as well. So they say one thing, do another. They're in this trickery. I feel like to get what they want, they like to trick people into believing they're this wonderful person. Now remember, if this is not about you and your relationship and they're with somebody else, that's what they're doing to them. Or they could have done this to you as well. I feel like a lot of you have walked away. You walked away. If you haven't, you most probably will. And if you have already walked away, then this is the person they're with. They're going to walk away from them. They're walking away from them if they're in a karmic relationship. Because I feel like somebody's going to get enlightenment about them and they're going to walk away from them. we got? What other messages, please? I feel like this person as well abuses their free will. They have abused it, they are abusing it, or they will abuse their free will. And I feel like this person, your person, or whoever you're thinking about, takes advantage of people. I feel like they numb everything. They don't want to feel nothing. They try to numb things. They try and suppress things. What they do, they don't acknowledge what they do. They just numb everything because they're free will. They've got free will. I feel like they take their free will for granted, and they do whatever they want. They feel like they can just treat people how they want, and they numb the pain, or they numb what is going on. They just don't acknowledge it. Well, in divine timing is coming for them. Majority of them are going to start awakening. A lot of them are going to start being awakened because they feel like they can't keep losing people or can't keep treating people the way they do. So they're going to have an awakening, and this is going to be in divine timing. I feel like they're going to release a lot from them, maybe release a lot of the numbing they've been doing, because it all comes to the surface, and it has to come to the surface. You can't keep suppressing things and numbing it. They're going to feel a lot of release. And I do get this feeling with this, that when divine timing hits them, whatever happens is going to be very harsh, and they will have no choice but to release. And this release for them is going to bring them a deep awakening. I feel like your person might reach out to you. Maybe they want to compromise. They'll come back and want to compromise. Maybe they want to, sort things out with you. Maybe that you get an apology. Maybe they might even try and come back to you and compromise. This is, for some of you, this is not for every one of you. They will come back, some of you. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Spirit guides. Remember, this is a general reading for the collective. This is not a private reading for your situation, for your personal situation. Spirit guides, angel guides, divine masculine, person they're thinking about. What other messages do you have, please? Right, like I said, divine timing is coming for them until they have this release. They're going to have some upheaval in their life. They're going to have a big shock, and they're going to have... Something is going to happen that is going to bring the unexpected to them, and it's going to bring a lot of trouble to them in their life, and it's going to be an upheaval, a big upheaval. And this, for them, is going to be a breaking point. They're going to feel so overloaded. This is the limit. This is the final straw where they will break. They will cry. They will purge. And they will release a lot. And this will be an awakening for them. Now, remember, this is for some of you. But whatever upheaval is coming... is going to be a shock to their system, and it's going to be the final straw. But what this brings is going to be soul growth for them. It's going to be like a soul growth, so like an awakening. self-harmony, comfort. It's going to grow their soul. So this person could change big time with this awakening. I feel like they've always been avoiding their feelings. They've been avoiding the way they do things, the way they treat people. They've been blocking that. They've been escaping, maybe through drugs, drink, or just ghosting, running away, or even pushing you away. They could have been even pushing you away when you tried to get close to them, or they were just very cold towards you, or very different towards you to what they was in the beginning. They was avoiding dealing with feelings, and they were blocking these feelings out. So that's why they're very superficial and in this energy, because they didn't acknowledge. I do feel like wherever they are, whatever they're doing, they're still clinging on to you. They're holding on, they're obsessing over you, and they're watching you. They are watching you. So I feel like they're clinging on to you. So they never really let you go. I do feel like you or them, I feel like this is you. It's not them, this is you. Resentment, you hold a lot of resentment for the way they spoke to you. You still hold bitterness to them, and you still hold anger to them. So there is resentment from your side. You do hold a lot of, because obviously they hurt you, so you got bitterness towards them and anger, because you always remember their words, how it hurt you. And I feel like they're listening to some songs that remind you of them, remind them of you. Maybe they're coming in your dreams, maybe you're thinking about them, or this is them dreaming of you. But they've got an inner knowing. This is something they feel strong connection to you, or they feel they made a mistake with this, or they're gonna feel like they made a mistake when this hits them. But I feel like a lot of them are falling apart, or they will fall apart. They're gonna have a sinking feeling and a feeling of hopelessness, like nothing, they've got nothing left in their life when this upheaval happens. Because when this happens, it's gonna be a big shock to their system, especially when you suppress your feelings that much and something hits you and you are triggered to feel everything. It's going to be very, very harsh for them. They're going to fall apart. They're going to be in this sinking feeling. But after that sinking feeling, most of them are going to awaken to this better person. But I will say one thing: if they do fall apart and life does hit them with some sort of upheaval, don't be there to nurse them back to life, because they will never wake up. You have to leave them to suffer by themselves. I feel like this person was giving you mixed signals. They promised you stuff, but their actions didn't match their words. I feel like their emotions were blocked, and they had a lot of clutter in their heart. Like I said, they suppressed everything. But they were giving you mixed signals, all talk and no action. That's what I get. I feel like most of your person has run away, perhaps ghosted you, disappeared, or just gone invisible, because they run away from things. When things get tough for them, they run away. I feel like this person is going to fall into such a deep depression that they have a lot of regrets. They will have a lot of regrets when this happened, for the way they treated you. What other messages, please, for the Divine Masculine? Or the person they're thinking of. What other messages, please? For my collective person they're thinking about. What other messages do you have? Right, some of you are maybe feeling a bit drained, maybe feeling a bit, or this is how you felt when you were with them. You had no energy. You felt like you were just tired all the time. You had no energy. This person is an energy vampire, and this person is draining your energy, or was draining your energy when you were with them. I feel like your person, whoever you're thinking about, wherever they've gone, they're changing their mind about where they want to go now. So they want to do a U-turn and come back to you. But if they was draining your energy, then you got free will as well. I feel like you're going to start seeing things about them. Your eyes are going to open and you're going to start seeing them for who they truly are very soon. It's not going to be long before you start. Maybe you already have seen what you was living with or what you had in your life. You see, they're going to come back. They're going to come back. They're going to start gaslighting you. They're not going to like where they've gone and they want to do a U-turn to come back. And they're going to gaslight you again. But this person is an energy vampire. Now, most of them are going to wake up, but not all of them are going to wake up. So you got to take what resonates. You got to be very careful here what you go back to, unless you know they've changed, they've done the work, they've sunk into that deep dark hole, and they've done the work and they understand and their feelings come to the surface. You're avoiding somebody. You could be avoiding this person. You could be avoiding this person because everything they say to you, you just think they're a liar. So I feel like on your side, you don't trust them. You don't trust them anymore. You're not going to believe them. Some of you won't believe them. Some of you will believe them. So take what resonates. Right, I feel like a lot of you, not all of you, some of you, have been abused by this person. I feel like they left you in a very, very sad, broken way. I feel like this person was abusing you emotionally, physically, or mentally. They abused you. If they're with a karmic, this person seduces and manipulates men. So she's like a witch that manipulates people, especially men. And people succumb to her, you know, it's like she's got this something about her that draws them in, but she's a manipulator. If your person is with a karmic, the karmic could be the one that's superficial, disconnected, secretive, and your person could be walking away from them. And that is the reason they're coming back to you, because they're going to have an awakening to think you wasn't like this, you was different, this person fooled them, and that's what's going to give them a big upheaval in their life if this woman walks away. Possibly it could be. So take what resonates. I've got two different stories here. Somebody is about to get a rude awakening. So something is going to fall apart in their life. Something is going to fall apart in their life. And that is when they're going to understand what they had with you. I don't think this person ever let go of you, though. Even if they was with somebody else, they didn't let go of you. They were still holding on to you. That's why maybe sometimes your energy drains. If your energy drains, if you feel sad or you feel some energy that 1 minute you wasn't like that, then you was, that's because they're draining your energy. So they need your energy to live. somebody's being set up here. Somebody in this is being set up. And somebody's just about to get a rude awakening. A big rude awakening. And it's going to cause a lot of upheaval in their life. Somebody's got bipolar disorder. It could be your person you're thinking about, or it could be the person they're with. But somebody has very quick mood swings, and somebody's losing their temper. Somebody's going to be crazy. Somebody's been acting crazy, or they will act crazy. So somebody's got bipolar, and it's going to explode tenfold. Could be this female. If they're with a third party or a karmic, this person is very shady, a shady female, hiding something. This could be her, and he sees what she is, or it could go the other way. But she could be the one that's crazy, acts crazy, bipolar, seduces and manipulates men. But something is gonna happen, and it's gonna create a lot of upheaval. And somebody's walking away, and they want to do a U-turn and come back to you. Other messages, please. I feel like this person is with somebody that's very dangerous, karmic ties. Somebody's going to lose their crazy nutness. They're going to go mad. They've got bipolar disorder, and somebody's going to go psycho mode. Psycho mode. And they've got a dangerous karmic tie. If your person left you to be with somebody else, to me, they're receiving their karma from this person. Whoever, whatever, that if they left you to be with somebody else, this will not, this relationship they're in will not end happy. It will never end happy. It's gonna end in something bad. That's far too many. At the bottom we've got temperamental, so we've got a lot of anger here, a lot of explosive energy, a lot of anger. There's a lot coming up. There's going to be some big fight. Somebody's very temperamental and bipolar disorder. Somebody's going to act psycho mode. What other messages, please? If your person was a narcissist, and you know for 100% sure this person was a narcissist, they're going to lose their temper to the max. And then she could lose her temper if they're with somebody, and it's going to turn into a disaster. What other messages? Somebody's not who they appear to be. That's what I said. Somebody is wearing a mask. It looks like her. Looks like it's her. This person's guards are always up. I feel like this person, which is the person you're thinking about, when they're around this person they're with, the karmic, their guards are up. This person suffers from bipolar or some sort of mental disorder. And I feel like your person is scared of them, in a way. Look, whatever's happening, it's going to cause chaos. and somebody's suffering from PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. Somebody's very stressed, and it's going to cause a lot of chaos, a lot of upheaval. A lot is happening. A lot is going to happen. A lot is going to happen in their life. Whatever it is, whatever is going to happen, is going to cause them to go deep in their emotions, start feeling things, start understanding what feelings are, and this is going to happen in divine timing. So whenever the universe feels like this person is ready to awaken, this is when this is going to all blow up in their face. So remember, divine timing is going to cause a lot of chaos. Now, I want to read you some messages from your person to you. Let's see what they want to say to you, if they could. Spirit guides, angel guides. What messages would they say to their person that's watching, if they could? Like I always say, if somebody's going through something bad, you can support them, but don't take on the problems for them and try and solve it for them. They need to do it themselves in order to have this awakening. Because if you're always there for them and you're picking up their pieces, they will never learn. I'm a better person because of you. Being apart has been life-changing for me. It's going to be life-changing. It's going to be life-changing when this chaos and upheaval hits them. At the time you was with them, I just wasn't ready for you. And they are feeling the consequences of their actions. So they're going to understand what they did to you when all this drama hits their life. And sometimes people need that sometimes people need to go through something really, really, really bad to understand what kind of person you was. Remember that. Maybe they took you for granted. I feel like they took you for granted, thinking you'll always be there. You'll always nurture them. I told you they're going to come back. I will come back for you. I will make things right between us one day. I am working towards a better future. They're going to have an awakening. I am really bad at commitment. So this person was a person to run away when problems get a bit harsh for them. Not even harsh, everyday life. You get everyday problems in life. This person didn't want to commit. They was a commitment phobe. They didn't want to. If your person went with somebody else, they thought the grass was greener. I just got caught up in the moment. I really wish I had told you how much you meant to me. This is what all their feelings are going to come up when this hits them. So please don't reach out to them. But you know what? It's your. If you got free will, if you want to, you want to. But you're going to stop the healing, the process of them awakening. You need to see if you want them back. The ones that don't, you carry on your life. Because like I say, better things are coming for you, the ones that are moving forward. The ones that want them back, you can have them back. You got free will. But make sure they have awakened. I know it might be too late by the time I figure things out. So by the time this happens, or by the time they figure it out, you're I know some of you are long gone anyway. And this one fell out. You still hold a piece of my heart. So they are clinging on to you because you still hold a piece of their heart. So you did make an impact on them, and they still think of you. But the ones that have moved forward and don't want them back, and you're just here to be nosy, you carry on with your journey, because what is coming for you is beautiful. Your future is going to be bright and happy. The ones that want this back, you want this back, you can have it back because it's coming back. But I will advise you, take it or not, it's up to you. If they did abuse you and they were nasty to you and you feel like it was very painful for you to let this person go, and they've gone with somebody else and now they're back, that they will do it again. It doesn't matter how awakened they are. But not all of them will do that. Not all of them will do that. Some of them will do that. So you got to know your person as well. But divine timing is going to wake them up. And what they're going to wake them up with is a lot of chaos, a lot of upheaval. Something is going to hit. Till they awaken. They are going to come back though. You're either going to get a message when this hits, or they're going to want to say sorry to you, something. They might even ask you to meet them and have a chat. And maybe some of you was a place by a beach, by water, maybe a forest, maybe somewhere. But I've got water and I've got a place you used to both go to. So they might want to take you there. But they're going to do a lot of releasing when this hits. Anyway, that's what I've got for you and your person. That's what they're in energy at the moment. And this is what's coming in for them. So my readings are timeless. Whenever you listen to it, it will be appropriate for you then. Anyway, I send you many blessings on your journey. Keep doing the work. Keep going forward. And until we meet again, take care. Don't forget to press the like button for me. Bye.